Let me show you how to make a monoprint using watercolor or gouache paints on a plexiglass surface. And best of all, you don't need a printing press for this. I started with a sketch I'd made of Chinese lanterns in a blue glass vase. Oh my gosh, aren't they gorgeous? I love those strong colors. I slid my sketch under the plexiglass to use it as a painting guide. I like to limit my palette to 6 or fewer colors. And the watercolor that I use, the paint I use, is from tubes. Using fairly thick paint, I painted the scene onto the plexiglass. An advantage of painting on plastic is that it's easy to wipe off and make changes before printing the final. The paint must be bone dry before you can print it. Use a hairdryer to speed up the drying process. And hold the dry paint up to light to see if there's enough paint on it. Meanwhile, soak some printmaking or watercolor paper for about 5 minutes in water. The paper should be 100% cotton rag. Blot away the excess paper in newsprint or in a clean tea towel. Carefully place the damp paper onto a dry painted plexiglass. You can transfer the paint by using a brayer or rubbing a spoon over the paper in a circular motion or by rubbing the paper with your hands. You can check if the paint has transferred by pulling up a corner of it. The cool thing about this method is the uniformity of texture on the paper. It looks entirely different from a watercolor painting. My monoprint is ready for a mat and a frame and an art show of printmakers in southwest Nova Scotia. Here we are at the opening of Innovation and Tradition, held in January and February 2012. Monoprinting with watercolors is a simple process that brings stunning results. This is Flora Doehler saying thanks for watching this tutorial. I can show you more tutorials at my studio website at greenwillow.ca.